She's not afraid to say, you know what, I got my blazer from Amazon because that's how my bank account is set up, but I make the blazer look good. Hey beauties, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz, and here on this channel, I love to talk about all things beauty, especially fragrances. Whether you guys are watching me for the very first time or you're returning, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, you like my content and you love my vibe, please consider subscribing to the channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and sharing the content. In today's video, you guys, I am going to be talking about some fragrances that I think represent that soft life, feminine energy trend that is going around here on social media. And I'm going to also add my little twist to it. So grab yourself something to drink, relax, and let's get into these fragrances. We have Middle Eastern, we have designer, we have niche. So no matter what you like, there's something on here for you. Now the first fragrance we are going to talk about is Noble Blush from Lataffa. This soft pink color, to me, accurately represents what this fragrance smells like. It is a creamy, milky rose fragrance with touches of almond, powderiness, and musk, a clean musk. This is the most inviting, softest, warm hug that you can think of in a fragrance. When I first reviewed this fragrance, I said it reminded me of the song Softest Place on Earth from Escape, not because of the lyrics, because if you know the song, you're probably looking at me sideways. It's just because of the title of the song and how the song just flows together as this soft vibe. That's what I thought of when I smelled this fragrance, because to me, this is one of the softest feminine fragrances I've ever smelled. I absolutely love it. It's affordable, and if you're looking for that soft life feminine energy, this fragrance is for you. This is Noble Blush from Lataffa. Now this next fragrance, you guys, is a drop day Issey from Issey Miyake. To me, this fragrance is creamy, nutty, fresh, floral, and musky. This is just pure feminine energy, soft light vibes. If you want to smell good, but you don't want to be loud and announce your presence in a room, I think that this one is a great fragrance to try. And speaking of being loud and not announcing your presence in a room, you guys, when I watch these soft life videos, I see the most perfect woman being presented on a video. She's classy, she's well put together, she exercises, she goes on these nice vacations, and all of those things are nice and aesthetically pleasing, you guys. But in my opinion, coming to you from a 50-year-old lady, in order to enjoy that soft life, to have that soft life, the first thing you've got to do is really learn to love yourself. I don't care how good you look or smell, and I was about to say taste. I don't know why. You have got to love yourself. Otherwise, you're not really having a soft life. And to me, a person that loves themselves, they're not really loud about it. Their actions show that they love themselves. And I have been on this journey of learning to love myself for a very long time. And I've come such a long way. I can truly say that I feel like I love myself. And that took a lot of work and dedication. Am I perfect at it? No. But I do know that I'm entering into my soft life era. And it's not because I'm 50. It's because I have really learned to love myself, really recognizing what that looks like. And if I do something that's kind of sketchy, I'm like, okay, wait, is that somebody that really loves themselves? If not, you still got some work to do. So that's just, to me, one of the things you really need to have a soft life, is to learn to love yourself. Now this next fragrance is a fragrance you've heard me talk about a lot, and I'll try not to talk about it too much. This is Dua's Musky Marshmallow. This is an inspired fragrance of marshmallow musk, and when I watch these videos, these ladies, sometimes they look like they smell so crisp and clean, and if you're looking for that crisp, clean, powdery vibe that you just got out the shower and you got a touch of sweetness in here. This is a great fragrance to try. I really love this, and I feel like this represents the soft life. You just smell like you smell good. You didn't even try. Now, if you have a little more coin to spend and you want to smell crisp, clean, fresh, musky with some citrus, then you can try Tiffany Co Eau de Parfum. This fragrance smells elegant, classy. You smell like you're well put together. You smell like you got some money. At least that's the vibe that I have. And you guys, this was my gift to myself for my 45th birthday. So I've had this for 5 years and it's just gotten better and better and better. I really love this fragrance, and I don't wear it enough because I have so many perfumes, and that's the sad case with a lot of these fragrances. But to me, this is that elegant, soft girl. Maybe she has her Birkin bag and her hair was just freshly done by a very expensive beautician, and she has on all whites and she's about to go somewhere or do something. Maybe she has on linen or something, I don't know. But her hair flows. This lady is just well put together, not a hair out of place. This would be that fragrance right here. And you guys, my nail, I just see my nail is the same color, well, very close to it as this baby blue, this Tiffany blue. But this is Tiffany Co Eau de Parfum. This next fragrance, you guys, is newer to my collection. I had a decant and I knew I had to have it. This is Widian White, or Widian Rose Arabian White. This fragrance is soft, it's elegant, it's powdery, it's musky. It whispers to you. It's feminine energy at its finest, you guys. I need to read the notes to you because I'm not doing it justice the way that I'm describing it, but the notes in here are peach, plum, and coriander in the top, heliotrope, freesia, violet, and peony in the middle. And then in the base, you have white musk, Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, cedar, sandalwood, incense, and patchouli. Everything in here is just so soft and well blended that to me, it doesn't outshine anything. Like, you're gonna get the notes at different points in the fragrance, in my opinion, but it's just so beautifully done. Don't let the incense and patchouli scare you because I don't really smell that in this fragrance. I think it just adds some depth and longevity to it. And like I said, this is a soft, feminine fragrance. It's not loud. It doesn't do too much, but it does have a presence. If you're trying to get that soft life, that feminine energy, Widian White is one that you want to try. And I believe that they changed the packaging on this, if I'm not mistaken. It used to be in a different package. The next thing I want to talk about before we get into the next fragrance, you guys, is putting yourself first. As a mom, if you're a mom, you may not always do that. Or if you have a job, a career that's very demanding and everything has to be done ASAP, there's no real work-life balance. A lot of times we do not put ourselves first. And next thing you know, you're tired, your energy is depleted, you feel overwhelmed. And although you may look like you have that soft life, you really don't, because you have all of these things in your mind and you don't know how to put yourself first. I've been there as a mother and I've been there in my career, and it literally drained me. And I also have been there as a wife. Everybody was before me. And that is not a good place to be. Think of the oxygen mask demonstration that they give when you're about to take off on the airplane. You can't save anyone until you put your oxygen mask on. So in order to maintain that soft life, that feminine energy, put yourself first, because let me tell you something, if you don't, at some point you're going to explode. And baby, I have. I've exploded and it wasn't pretty. And it just takes that one little thing, that one little boop, and everything that you were holding in, it comes out and you're like, roar. And y'all see Naturally Liz on here. She's like, oh, hi, beauties. Hi, guys. How are you doing? But the people closest to me, baby, they have felt my wrath, and it was not pretty. And a lot of that was because I was holding so much in. I didn't have time for myself. I wasn't putting myself first. And I'll tell you guys, just to share a little bit, I remember my oldest granddaughter, she was around 5 years old. We were in the kitchen doing something random. And she said, Bella, my grandchildren call me Bella. She said, Bella, you remember that time you and Shanice and Sabrina were arguing and you threw the peanut butter and you blah, blah, blah. She described the incident to a T. And it just hurt my heart because I did not want my granddaughter to have that memory associated with me. And you know, in my defense, not to excuse it, I have 5 daughters and 1 son. Teenage girls, they're not a joke. All the estrogen, yes, I lost all of my cool, but after that, I said, Lord, I'm gonna have to get it together. And that was really a turning point for me on how I handled things, how I dealt with issues firsthand, and making sure that I started putting myself first, because my kids always came first. My ex-husband always came first, whether he believes it or not. I don't know why I felt I had to say that, but I did. And because of that, there was no soft life. So that's just a tip for you moms and for working. I was a manager. That job, it took over my life. Long hours, little sleep, trying to work and do the best I could at a job that ended up letting me go. You have to put yourself first, because at the end of the day, you are all you're going to have. So just think about that, putting yourself first, and Jesus. I have to put that there. It's going to be you and Jesus, but put yourself first. When you do that, you'll have that soft life. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm not saying that, but there's a way that you can put yourself first and still show up for the people that you love and for your career. Next fragrance, Ave Maria from the House of Bo. What a beautiful, feminine, fruity, fresh, dewy fragrance. Oh wow, this is just so beautiful. And the older this gets, the better it gets. You want to talk about true feminine energy, class, and elegance, soft life. Ave Maria is that fragrance. You guys, I'm not the best at describing fragrances, but I'm telling you, this is elegance. This is class. The older this fragrance gets, the better it smells. I know we talk a lot about maceration with Middle Eastern dupes, but the same can be said for niche and designer fragrances as well. I now smell neroli in here. I'm getting touches of leather, but this is fresh, it's clean, it's misty, mystical, dewy. It's a little fruity. It is just so beautiful. This is true elegance, feminine energy. Like, I've never been in high society, but I can imagine someone in high society smelling just like this. This person is stunning. She's well put together. She's not loud because she doesn't have to be. She loves herself. She knows her worth. She has no problem saying no and sticking to it. So I would highly recommend Ave Maria from the House of Bo, getting yourself a sample, because this is beautiful. This next fragrance, you guys, just made the cut because when I planned for this video, I didn't even have this fragrance. But when I smelled it, I knew I had to put it in here. This is Mon Guerlain from Guerlain. This fragrance, you guys, I haven't smelled this in years, but this is a beautiful lavender vanilla fragrance with some spice in here and some florals. But for me, it was more of a lavender, spicy vanilla fragrance that just softly sung to my fragrance heart. And I was just captivated by the softness and beauty of this fragrance. If you're looking for that soft, light, feminine energy vibe, this one is definitely one to check out. The lavender in here reminds me of Amethyst Haze. I think that's from the Carolina Herrera Private collection, or am I thinking of the dupe I used to have? It's one of them. I'll pop the picture up, but to me, this is not a loud lavender. It's just beautiful. Definitely representing that soft life, feminine energy. And speaking of soft life, maintain your peace. It is so important, you guys. If you want to have that soft life that everybody is talking about, your peace needs to be maintained and you need to fight for it. Because if I talk about it from a biblical sense, because it's the only thing that I can think of, the Bible talks about dying to yourself daily. And to me, you have to fight for yourself daily, die to yourself daily, because there will be times where you just want to just make the peace and not deal with whatever you have to do to keep the peace. Maintain your peace, you guys. Fight for yourself. Fight for yourself. When you're having that soft life that you've earned, know you've earned it because you love yourself. You fought for yourself. And I can't remember if I said this, but you know how to say no, because no is the complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't even have to entertain people while they try to break your walls down. That's how you maintain your peace. I said no, and that's it. That's something I've been practicing year after year after year, and the more I practice it, the better I get at it. And I stopped feeling guilty about it, because at first I used to feel guilty. Maybe I could have said yes. Maybe I could have did it. I'm not doing anything. I'm resting. I'm in the bed. I could have done it. No. I said no, and that's it. Next fragrance. I couldn't have a soft life fragrance without talking about Burberry Goddess or Anghem from Lataffa, either one. Vanilla, vanilla, vanilla with cacao, lavender, and ginger. This is a beautiful, soft life, feminine energy vanilla fragrance that will get you compliments, you guys. This one is well loved by people that are not into fragrances the way that we are. And this just because it's a beautiful fragrance. So if you like vanilla, you're newer to fragrances, you want a beautiful, soft life, feminine energy fragrance, you cannot go wrong with Burberry Goddess or Anghem from Lataffa. This next fragrance, you guys, is Baciami from Bvlgari. This is a beautiful white floral fragrance. One of the best white floral fragrances I've ever smelled, because the gardenia in here is not strong. It's just creamy. And there's this amber in here that makes it warm and inviting. And then the vanilla is sweet. And oh my gosh, this is just soft life, feminine energy, perfection in a bottle. And you can get Garam from Lataffa, which is a good dupe, or Kiss Me from Brown Sugar Babe, their oil, phenomenal dupe as well. This is feminine energy. This is when you're minding your business. You have blocked everybody out. You've made peace with yourself. And you're so at peace with yourself and so comfortable at saying no. You're warm and inviting. You're giving off that radiance, that aura that just makes people like, wow, what are you doing with your life? I need to know. Like, that's how I feel about this fragrance. It's the warmth. You know, soft people, to me, they give off that warmth that energy. They're inviting, they're sweet. You want to get to know them. That's how Baciami is. And Guerlian, like I said, is a good dupe, and so is Brown Sugar Babe. I just watched a Soft Life video, and the woman, she looks gorgeous too, guys. This lady, she was around my age, and man, Soft Life goals. I love how she looked. But she said something that kind of threw me off. She said something to the effect of, if you're wearing fast fashion, don't watch this video. You need to wear higher end clothes. And while I get what she's saying, I do. Because some clothes from the fast fashion place, they're thin, the material is not good, but some of it is good. It's the luck of the draw with it, really. But a soft life is recognizing your boundaries and limits. We don't have to spend a lot of money to smell good or to look good. Stay within your budget. You do not have to go broke to have this soft life that we see on TV. And I just love that for myself. Like, I love this and this, which I got off a huge discount on fragrancenet.com. I love it. I love this. But I also love this. And the next one I'm going to talk about, the more affordable ones, it just depends on where you are. Soft life is recognizing where you are and working with what you got. And you make that work, and you're proud of that. Learning that as a 50-year-old woman has been one of the best things I could have done for myself, because I just cannot keep up. And I was exhausted trying. Work with what you got. That's a true soft life. You make it look good. Not the products. You make it look good. And the next fragrance is the woman that knows all of that, and she does not give a doggone. A soft life doesn't care. You're not selfish, but you're just at that point where you're at peace with yourself. That's the soft life. And this is Valaya Exclusif. Girl, she got her whole soft life together. She knows how to, her boundaries are so strong, it's crazy. This is a soft life fragrance, but it's also, this is a powerful fragrance. She's not as powerful as Valaya, but this definitely has presence. It's powdery. The edges are more softer. There's some almond in here. It's musky. This fragrance is just, I need a bigger bottle is what this fragrance is for me. This little baby bottle, I need Joma Shop to have this on sale ASAP. I will snatch it like nobody's business. But this fragrance, she's not afraid to say, I have boundaries. She's not afraid to say, you know what, I got my blazer from Amazon because that's how my bank account is set up, but I make the blazer look good. That's Valaya. She gives no cares, but she's still nice and sweet. That's Valaya Exclusif. I said Valaya, this Valaya Exclusif. Soft life fragrance. You guys, one of the things people have been asking me, Liz, what advice do you have to give to us? Because I'm older than every last one of my friends except one, and I'm going to hold on to that girl. I know you were born in March, and I was born in July, but you came out of your mama's womb first. So I'm going to hold on to that. You already know how petty I am. But one of the things people are asking me is, Liz, what advice can you give us? And stop wasting time. Life is precious. Life is short. I can look back over my youth and see how much time I wasted putting other people before me. Not saying no. People pleasing. Holding on to things that I should not have held on to. Time is precious, and I can't go back and get any of it. But what I can do is make the most of the time I have now. Knowing that is a real representation of soft life and feminine energy. And I love that for myself, and I love that for you. Hey guys, so I am out here trying to look at the camera. I'm out here doing my evening walk, trying to get my steps in, and if you guys can just see this behind me, I am just loving this whole scenery. I try not to put too much emphasis or focus rather in, I don't know what the correct word I want to say, too much weight into zodiac signs, but I am a Cancer and I think that's a water sign, and I always love water. So doing my walks by the water is just, to me, this is the true definition of a soft life. As you can see, hair is not did, not makeup. I mean, my nails are done, hey, but I'm just out here being naturally lit, walking, enjoying God's creation, and this is a true soft life. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, but this is a soft life. Enjoying this weather. It's a beautiful day, as you can see. The sky, there's an overcast. It's not super sunny, which is perfect. Got my white tee. Yep, in my white tee. Yep, in my white tee. I just can't help myself with this singing, but this is me enjoying a walk. I have my AirPods in because I'm listening to a playlist while I'm walking, something mellow and calm. So the moral of the story, while I'm rambling, is a soft life doesn't have to cost a lot of money. You do not have to look well put together. You just need to enjoy yourself and be at peace, whatever that looks like. Go ahead. Whatever that looks like for you. They didn't want to walk past because they saw me recording, but I am just loving this. Seeing people out in back, if you can see behind me, on their boats, enjoying life. They're actually having you can't see it because it's all the way down there, but way down there, they're having a food truck festival today. Usually the lake isn't this crowded, but I'm loving this. I'm praising God that I'm 50 years old and I'm enjoying my life. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to put my own spin on it. I'm real big on mental health and self-improvement, and as my channel grows, hopefully I'll be able to present it in a different way. Let me know, what are some of your favorite soft life feminine energy fragrances? And also let me know what you feel is a true representation of soft life and feminine energy. I feel like I said soft life 1,000 times in this video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Until we meet again, you guys, you know, I always say this, you're blessed and highly favored. Thank you so much for watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.